every moment of every training session, at every event, the death of Junior Malanda was on everyone's minds. During their training camp in South Africa, Wolfsburg were trying to get back to normal as much as humanly possible. It was difficult. It's the toughest training camp I've ever had to lead as a coach. It's been a balancing act between coping with bereavement and a normal training routine. A few hours before their return to Germany, Wolfsburg played a friendly against Chippa United. The African fans were in good spirits, but it's the Wolves who won 4-3. But hat-trick hero Ivan Perisic can only really think of his lost friend. His number, his name, he will always be part of this team. And we will always play for him. Ivan was very, very close to him. He's had Malanda's jersey underneath his shirt since the first game. I'm delighted for him that he scored 3 goals and that he's hit the ground running after the break. He's got a lot of confidence. He had a close relationship with Junior. He was his friend, his pal. He guided him like a brother, so it's clear he wants to express himself about it. A tragic start to Wolfsburg's preparations to the second half of the season. One day later than scheduled, they travelled to Cape Town. In the first training sessions, everyone realised that things weren't as they once were.
I've
done over 30 training camps. And this thing with Junior, it isn't easy for us to deal with. It will certainly take us some time before we can really be focused on the pitch. It's really difficult to find the right words. I'm incredibly saddened, and my thoughts are with Junior's family. Because it's been a huge shock for the whole team. The Bundesliga's second-place team are trying to remain focused and find their normal rhythm, training in the morning and in the evening, then eating and recovering in between. Getting into a normal rhythm should help them cope. We can't just get straight back into our daily routine, that doesn't work, but we still have to try and return to normal, and we're on course to do that. Some are further along than others in that regard, and I think that the conditions here can be helpful.
Aber wir glauben einfach, dass die Umstände hier uns da behilflich sein können.
Wolfsburg won 4-1 in their first friendly against Ajax Cape Town. A new Chinese signing, Zhang, put in an impressive performance. I'm really happy to have played my first game. It was good fun, but I know I still have to improve physically though. The first few days in January are a process. Every member of the team tries to cope with the situation in a different way. Some go on safari. Some go 1,087 metres up Table Mountain, the tourist spot in Cape Town. It's an attempt to get the mind off of what's happened.
I
went up there and it was really worth it. There aren't many spots on Earth that are more beautiful. All of us that went up there were really fascinated. The setting here is really good, and I think that it's helped us to switch off a bit. But obviously, it's still a very different training camp to what we're used to. The Wolves spend the last 2 days in Port Elizabeth. To end the training camp, Wolfsburg visit a sports community centre, and the players do some training with the kids. It's a feeling of joy. They have to learn all over again. It's really great for us to see the happiness on the kids' faces, but also to see just how much fun they're having. It goes without saying that we want to try and give something back. And the best thing is to see how much the kids are enjoying themselves. As the game in Port Elizabeth ends, everyone's thoughts return to Junior Malanda. They can't and don't want to block out the death of their friend. At the start, it was clear to see how everyone was affected by it. Everyone deals with it differently, and everyone's also thought to themselves, can I joke around? Can I poke fun at my teammates? We've encouraged the lads to do that again because for us, life goes on. We can't go back and change what's happened, and we've made that clear to the players. Can Wolfsburg qualify for the Champions League, stay second, or even give Bayern a run for their money? At this training camp, those sporting issues were unusually irrelevant. First, this team has to once again learn how to get back to normal, as best they can.